Hello again, everyone. At this point, I'm ready to take this artwork that I created from Google Draw into Photoshop. To be able to do that, I'm going to go to File and choose Download As, and then PNG. And this will give me a good high quality image to work with in Photoshop. So I'll choose this choice, Download As PNG Image, and choose it, and look down here in my browser. At the bottom, I'll click on the small little arrow and choose Show in Finder. I'm going to move that to the desktop. And now that it's on the desktop, and I'll open that file up in Photoshop by clicking, make sure Photoshop is already open, and you can just drag it down onto Photoshop. And it should open up, and there it is. Okay, so now that I have this in Photoshop, I want to see what I have in this area here called layers. And it is this place where you'll be creating your collage or the layers for your Photoshop custom unique artwork. If you've saved other mini posters in Google Draw, you can go ahead and get those now. So I'm going to switch over back to Google Chrome. And over here, I've opened up this file called Stars 2. Now, my main reason for having you guys put this into a Google Draw is so that you know it will be the same size, the exact same size as your Photoshop document. And you won't have to resize anything. If you want to, you can scale this, but you're only going to get the part that's inside of the boundary of your Google drawing. Only that much is going to show. So I can scale this a little bigger to make the stars larger. I can move it up. Okay, so you can make this bigger or smaller, but you're only going to have the amount of the picture that fits in this square below. Okay, with that done, it is automatically saved in Google Draw, so I'm going to download it as, and again, PNG. And this one is A. Rudner, Stars 2, and I'll choose Show in Finder. I could move it to the desktop now. So if I want to keep it, I can upload it to my Google Drive after this. And then I'm going to click on my stars. You'll click on your background artwork, and I'll open it up in Photoshop. If you do, now select all and edit, copy, and then switch back to your name art. You can paste this in here. So I'm going to go edit, paste. And when I paste it, if we look over here at the layers panel, you can see it's on top of the stars. I can switch layers to put the name above it. It's a good idea to name your layers. And this one is Gold Stars. Okay, so here is a little trick. Since we can't see the name, it's black, and the background that's behind it has a lot of black. A really quick thing we can do to see the black text is to reverse it. Wherever there's black will be white. Wherever there is transparency will still be transparent. Now remember, this artwork, when it came in from Google, had no background in it, just the elements on the clear background, which looks white in Google Draw, but is actually transparent if you don't put a square that has a color behind it. So I'm going to come over to this layer, and I'm going to do this very simple adjustment, making sure that this is targeted. I'm going to go to Image, Adjustments, and choose the one called Invert. So now everywhere there was black type is white type. So that's one quick, easy solution that you could do. I'm going to do undo edit, undo, invert, and click on the gold stars layer now and redo the invert. Image, adjustments, invert. So now the stars have a white background and you can see the opposite color of yellow is blue. If I bring it back to the normal way that it was, again, I'm going to go edit, undo, revert, make the stars white again so I can see them. Image, adjustments, invert, and save my file. File, save as. So now I have something that is a good beginning. You can read it, and it has the type and artwork layers separate, so the photo is behind, and I will save it to my desktop so that I can upload it to my Google Drive when I'm all done. If you leave your work on the desktop, someone might delete it, so be sure you're being responsible and taking care of your own assignments. All right, in the next part of this lesson, I'm going to add another layer and show you how you can put some more custom effects into your poster.